Tom, you've been out of action for 5 years. Have you missed the competing?
A little bit. Like, it was nice to get a break for a while, but the fact that I have some nice horses to ride now again, it's nice to be back.
Gives you a great incentive.
Yeah, definitely. I'm riding for Lady Georgina Forbes, and she's got some really nice horses, so it's nice. I'm really enjoying it at the moment.
Now, you're in the Premier Series here today for the second leg.
Yeah.
Tell me about the horse that you're riding today.
The horse I'm riding, he's an 11-year-old. He's a stallion. He just came back from France 4 weeks ago. The first show I had him at was in Kylog, the Premier in Kylog, the Grand Prix there. He had one fence down. So it was my first time riding him, and I was really, really happy. I jumped him here on Saturday in the 140 class, and he had one fence down. So hopefully we'll have a clear round today.
Super. And what's your opinion of the Premier Series? It's very important to have a league like this in Ireland.
Yeah, it's very important, Jed. I mean, it's a good, preparation to get our horses jumping at a level that we can go abroad and jump abroad.
Well, it's great to see Tom back in the main arena. He's been out working very hard, training young riders and stuff. He goes out to Europe as chef to keep. It's good to see him back in the saddle again, riding this horse by Perdarco for Lady Georgina Forbes, previously partnered, of course, with Jessica Curtin. He's a big horse. He's a big stallion to add to that as well. Tom will have to work hard to keep a lid on him. It's not that easy. He's been absent from the ring for quite a while and coming back in, jumping this height. You do get a bit rusty. Nice and tidy over the wall. He is a big horse. Tom's a big man, and he makes that horse still looks big underneath him. Stepping over them. Nice and smooth. And pushes forward. You see him setting up, sees a stride and pushes forward to the parallel. Will he be into the jump off? What a great comeback that would be if he could get through to the jump off round. Clean over the first part of the combination, clean to the second part. Now just one fence stands between Tom and the clear round. Ah, the front pole is on the ground for 4 falls. What a pity, Tom, what a pity. Gerard Neal now joins us riding Dree Brucken S. Crossos Russian. I keep on apologising. I'll be apologising for the series of that one's name. If I get it right by the end, I'll be doing well. This combination, 6th at the Louth County Show. Gerard, great competitor. Has a fleet of horses wherever he goes. Oh, how well measured was that to the water. Well steadied back for 5A and B. Works hard to get out of it though. His tail swishing on the landing. Steady, steady, and go. Perfect shot. Forward, up to the wall. Yeah, coming around the corner, see the ground starting to suffer a little bit. But the performance isn't suffering, which is great. Yeah, mind you, that could be a commentator's curse, couldn't it? Right, up the hill to the parallel, coming for home. Just a couple of fences to go. Again, Gerard really helping the horse out, measuring every stride. Combination, a bit of a steady on the corner. Back leg drags on the way in, 4 faults. And the front pull, that one on the way out, 8 faults to add. That has gone horribly wrong. And takes the last as well. That's 12 faults for Gerard Neal.
12 faults there for Gerard O'Neill. In the ring now.
One of our younger riders now. This is Emily Turkington riding Wilhelm. Emily from the north of Ireland, where, funny enough, there's another horse called Wilhelm, ridden and owned by Peter Smith. This is a different combination. Emily taking the lower line to that upright. Gives herself every opportunity to go clear. This horse completely untested at this height here in Ireland. Emily had a good enough show here at Mullingar so far. She was placed in the 1m30 competition. Second, in fact, at one of the outer rings. Emily, I think she's 20 years old. She's done an awful lot. In fact, I remember commentating on her up at the RDS in the 13-2s. few moons ago. Oh, she's doing very well. Downhill to the planks. Emily nice and quiet on the horse's back. Oh, a little rattle. She was very lucky at that. The pole bounced out of the cup, but it didn't fall. Now her luck has to hold out. Just the combination and a parallel to finish with. Good in. Good in the middle. Clear out. One jump to go. Working hard to get the horse back and a bit of a push. And she's clear. Right, let's go over to Amy where she has a chat with Emily.
And one of only 2 lady riders who jumped clear. Well done, Emily. How did that feel?
Yeah, really good. The horse has just been, that's his first time jumping at that level, and I'm very pleased with him. It was a big step up and I was very nervous going in, but it was really good.
Because it wasn't easy out there, Emily. The ground is a little bit sticky.
Yeah, ground's a bit sticky and he jumped the water huge, and I sort of ran up to the double and he stayed very careful. It's his first time, so I was just over the moon with the way he went.
How were you feeling when you're coming down to the treble combination?
I was actually worried about the time. I looked up at the clock, gave it a glance, but the clock was the least of my worries. I just wanted to come out of the combination clear.
And what's the plan for the jump off? So,
because it's my first time at this level, just take a nice handy, hopefully clear round, and hopefully be in the lineup somewhere, but I'm not really going out for the big win.
Okay, well, I'm looking forward to watching you. The very best of luck, Emily.
Olive Clark now riding Kofi Annan. Now, he's named, I don't know if it was named after the UN diplomat or what, but let's see how he goes. Olive, superb rider. He used to have a horse going around the Premier Series, Smithfield, if I remember rightly. He was a handful. But this looks like a completely different picture. Lovely flowing jump over the water. Lovely and quiet into the double. There's a lot of jump in this horse. See how bad that ground is getting on the turn. But it appears to be holding up to it in front of the jumps. Oliver eye firmly fixed on the next jump. Takes a slightly wider turn around to set him up. This combination haven't appeared at a 150 previously here in Ireland. But there were 6 of the 1m40 in Grand Prix in Kylog not too long ago. Plenty of height over that parallel. No effort at all looked like to jump that. Tidy in front. A little crooked, a little dishing out in the canter, but changes back. The combination. There's another question the course designer set up for them. Tidy through. A little bit of push to the parallel. He's clear. Last one to go for Olive. Will she be into the jump off or joining the others? She is, and clear and through to the jump off she goes. And now Amy has a chat with last year's winner of Mullingar, Alexander Butler.
Joining me now is Alexandra Butler. Alex, you've had a super weekend so far.
Yeah, going well now. We're horses are starting to hit a bit of form there. We had a good show in Balmoral there 2 weeks ago, and they're jumping well here. Will Wimble won there the big class the first day, so I'll jump Vaminka here in this class. She's 12-year-old mare. She's going very well there lately, so going to step her up to this level, but I'd say she should find it okay.
This is her first Premier Series.
No, she's jumped 1 or 2 of them before, but she'd been out through injury there for a long time, and we brought her away at the start of the year to Portugal to get her up and running, and she jumped the big courses there very easy, so sort of quite excited about her now for the next while. I think they've done a good job there. The ground is getting a bit cut up, but they've moved all the fences there to good ground, so no real complaints, so we'll just have to see how we go.
Vaminka now, and in the saddle, Alexander Butler. The Butler family are a great supporter of show jumping in Ireland. This one owned by the Lady Castle Syndicate. And they're placed at a Premier Series in Balmoral last July, this combination. Alexander, very hard working, falling down the hill a little bit towards the first part of the double, but he recovers and gets him back on centre. Will Alexander be making it through to the jump off? Quite a lot of money on offer here today, 23,500 euros. And there's nearly 8,000 euros going to the first place rider. No matter who you are, 8,000 euros is a lot of money. effortless over the planks. The ground is suffering. It's a bit sticky, but holding. I reckon it's adding about another 5 centimetres. The jump's good and forward up to that parallel. Now across the hill through the combination. And the first part on the floor. So quite a few riders have had that one. Alexander, you need to keep it to the 4 to be in a chance to be in the top placings. And the last is clear. 4 falls for Alexander Butler. Coming up after the break, it's the jump off.